What's up, guys? It's Clown Fighter here. Guys, today I'm going to be tuning into the Anthony Joshua and Carl Froch beef, and I'm going to give you my take on it. Is this Anthony Joshua exposing, or is Carl Froch going too far with this one, exposing messages and everything? Or is Carl Froch in his right, and is AJ just a guy who is putting an act on guys, and the real AJ behind closed doors has always been this type of guy? So guys, I'm going to be doing a bit of exposure here. Someone's getting exposed. I'm going to go through Carl Froch's video, and I'm just going to give you my take. So let's get straight into it.
The Cobra's got something on his mind. Something on my chest that I want to just clear. Me and Anthony Joshua had a conversation yesterday. Well, a little message back and forth. He was asked about the Cobra. Carl Froch, one word answer. What did he say? He called me a prick. Prick? Me? Never been a prick, have I? Rach, back me up. So anyway, he calls me a prick. Rachel's happy about that. Yeah, I don't understand what it is, so I went straight back at him, like I'd go back at anybody that calls me that. Who the fuck are you calling a prick? That's what I sent him. And the response was very strange.
So Carl Froch and AJ has had some beef over the last year or so too. It's not really proper beef, but Carl Froch is this type of guy who likes to speak his mind, and it's his opinion. Like a lot of these commentators and people like Simon Jordan, you got fucking Spencer Oliver, whatever his name is, all these people, these pundits, Johnny Nelson, people like to give their say. Now, I don't know what it is with these fighters. Some of these fighters, they hold opinions to heart. Like, I've heard Carl Froch rate AJ's performances not good and bad. And I think what it is, guys, in my opinion, is AJ and Carl Froch used to train together at the same gym. I think in Sheffield, where they used to train with the old trainer, Rob McCracken. And so I'm guessing these like have their own, like, I don't want to say they're boys, but because you train together, you have that respect. So they probably know each other on a level that we don't know each other. Anyways, over the years, I've seen a couple of videos now. I saw when AJ went up to Carl Froch a few times and gave him those like scary eyes while Carl Froch is commentating on AJ's fight, saying bad performance, blah blah blah, you're not good, you're not this, you're not that. Anyways, it's gotten to a point where AJ basically called Carl Froch a prick. I don't know, so he must have just said, someone must have asked him about Carl Froch, and he must have called him a prick. Now, Carl Froch has done something a bit crazy here. He's got Anthony Joshua's phone number. Anthony Joshua knew. So let's see what it says, but that's a bit mad. I honestly thought this happened recently, but Carl Froch is digging up the archives here, and he wants to expose AJ. Let's see how much it exposes him.
Entertaining and actually gold dust. So obviously Anthony Joshua doesn't like me, which is a shame, because I can't say I've always been a massive fan, but we've got a lot of history together. We trained at the England squad, the EIS in Sheffield. He was there for 3 or 4 years while I was training with Rob McCracken, who ended up being his coach as well. We've sat and had breakfast together at the Premier Inn hotel, around the breakfast room, seeing him sitting there eating his 10 egg omelette at me in amazement. How did he put 10 eggs away? But I've got no problem with Anthony Joshua. I just try to be honest. That's what I do here on Froch and Fighting. I'm honest, and my honesty, as we've seen over the past, really upsets people, and they get the...
So as he said, he's just being honest. Carl Froch is basically saying he has had a history with AJ over the years, and basically had a falling out. So let's just carry on.
Knickers in a twist. And yeah,
he said he's being honest, so maybe it's just criticism or something he said about AJ.
They don't like the truth. Sometimes the truth hurts, but the truth also sets you free. And me, I can look in the mirror and I like the guy staring back at me, because I'm honest, I'm true to myself. I won't follow a narrative, and I won't be told what to say or do. I'm doing my own thing here on Froch on Fighting, and this is why you tune in. But anyway, he's called me a prick, and I'm trying to get to the bottom of why he's called me a prick. He sent back and just said, I don't like you. I don't like you. I'm like, why? Why don't you like me? What's the problem? And I think in my own head, while I'm waiting for him to respond, I'm thinking, he obviously doesn't like the fact that I'm quite critical, but it's constructive criticism. Since losing to Ruiz and then losing twice to Usyk, he came back and he fought, who was it? Franklin and Helenius, Otto Wallin, then he beat Francis Ngannou. I mean, that was a great performance against Ngannou. But maybe it's because on my last interview, which I've just done on Froch on Fighting, so me and Ricky are having a bit of a chat, and I've mentioned that AJ's it's probably going to be a close fight with Dubois. It could be closer than what people think. And I've said the reason is because AJ's not really beaten anybody of note. There's no big name on there. Nobody came to win. Nobody stuck it on him since losing to Usyk. So the fact that no one's really stuck it on him, like I expect Daniel Dubois to, I think that's upset him and got him angry.
See, with what Carl Froch is saying here, I can agree and I can understand where Carl Froch has come from. If this is what he's saying, he's basically saying, I agree with this exactly. It's just an opinion. Like, he just pointed out AJ's last opponents. I've just done a few videos on this myself. AJ's last 3 or 4 opponents, they've been crap. Like, no one really came to fight AJ. Hellenius gave AJ the most trouble out of the lot, and Hellenius ain't even rated like that. So Carl Froch is giving his opinion, saying no one's stuck it on him, and maybe that's a reason why AJ is going on like this. But I do agree with Froch to a certain extent, yeah.
And it's killing him, but he's lost a bit of class. His response to me and the way he went about it was just all about, I mean, he started personal insults. He started on my physical appearances, mentioned my nose again. I mean, come on, have a look at that beauty. Surgeon did a great job. If you want to know, go in the comments below and I'll give you the surgeon. But listen, I'm in a great place. But for Anthony Joshua to then go where he went, and where he went it was all about the bunts, all about the money.
So he's saying AJ started cussing him about his nose and his physical appearance now, and then he started talking about his money and everything else. Now, I can't say much to that, guys. That's like kiddie stuff. Like when you're in school and you don't like someone or something like that. That's when you might have you may do these sort of things, guys. Or if you're insecure, because why would you go to someone's nose and something about the money? Unless you know the guy and you have like a personal history with them, you can joke about like with stuff like that. But it just sounds a little bit petty in my opinion. But let's just carry on to see what he's saying.
He thinks he's pulled the ace card out the sleeve by just saying to me, I've earned a lot more money than you, Froch. I'm more intelligent than you because I've earned a lot more money. Listen, you've done fantastic. You've made a lot of money. There's a lot of money in Saudi Arabia and you've been paid very well. Good. I'm happy for you. You've got some sponsors and they're paying well. Fair play to you. We're in that ring, getting punched in the head, and we need to earn as much money as we can. But what happened to stay humble? You're talking about, I've made more money than you, so I'm more intelligent than you. I've had a better career because I've made more money. Listen, if you get inducted into the Hall of Fame, then you can talk about how good your career's been, because that's an acknowledgement. Hopefully one day you'll get there. But don't just talk about money. Don't just make it about money, because there's no class.
So he's saying, AJ's saying to him, I'm better than you, blah, blah, blah. I've achieved more, whatever. I don't know about achieved more, but he's basically saying, I've got more money than you, because AJ is one of the highest paid athletes out there. But it's a bit interesting that Froch is putting this out. Like, so it's a dodgy one, because you know what AJ's saying, it's something that the general public are not going to understand. Maybe these lot have had those banters behind closed doors before. But at the same time, AJ is going on about his money, like, I don't know. And then the fact that Carl Froch is putting this out, he knows he's going to get the views and the clickbait. It's a bit of a mad one, guys. Let's just carry on with this.
And what happened to the humble Anthony Joshua? The humble guy that said it's not about money, it's not about material things. It's about family and love and respect. That guy's now gone. So what I take from the whole conversation is that Anthony Joshua was really, really pissed off with me to call me a prick and to come back at me and say he doesn't like me and then tell me how much money he's got.
Oh my God. Get on my level. Get on my level.
It's
that's comedy gold, man. AJ getting his notes out saying to Carl Froch, get on my level, get on my level. Like, again, I don't think AJ would send this to anyone else. These messages look like they're private messages. Something like close people would send each other. Well, not close people, but someone who knows someone. So AJ saying get on my level and he's flashing his notes. Is this the true AJ, guys? Is this the type of AJ? Is this the real AJ behind closed doors? Is he this type of guy that cares about the money, but in front of people he puts on an image? Because if he's saying this to Carl Froch, get on my level, because Carl Froch had an opinion on him that no one's put it on him, his performance wasn't that good, it's like the guy can't take any criticism. Like, I don't know, guys. Everyone's got their own opinion. AJ's always been that type of guy. He takes these opinions personally, and then he likes to punish you in the ring. A lot of people are saying now if AJ sees Carl Froch, he might get kicked off. But in my opinion, I've criticised AJ for his performances. Not because I don't like the guy. I like AJ. However, I do see holes in the guy where his last few performances, like his fighting Daniel Dubois next, I've already done a breakdown on this, definitely check it out. But as I said, I think Dubois' last 3 opponents have been way better than AJ's. People are giving AJ a lot of credit for the Ngannou win. And you know what? I'm actually backing Carl Froch on this, because why the fuck are you going to flash your money like you're a big shot and you're sending that to Carl Froch, like, get on my level? What's that supposed to mean? Yeah, you probably earn more money than everyone else, but it just shows, like, as Carl Froch said, no class, and it's just like small-minded, guys, if I'm being honest.
It's water off a duck's back. To be honest, I don't care who I upset. There's no personal animosity. I don't want to get personal with the back and forth beefs, because he's come to me, Anthony Joshua has come to me with the light little threats. There's small threats in there.
So Carl Froch said he's come back to him with small threats. For fuck's sake, a little fat man half your size made you quit. So yeah, so that's what Carl Froch said. Imagine what I do, and you've not been the same since. Imagine what I do to you. So I don't know if this is banter, jokes, like, I don't know, man. I don't know what to say. So I think Carl Froch is just probably having a bit of a laugh, but AJ goes in a serious way. That's boxing. Things happen. In real life, ... I don't like to talk too much. I don't know, guys, here, because a lot of people are saying now, when AJ and Carl Froch actually see each other in person, it might actually kick off, because what Carl Froch has actually said to AJ here, imagine what I do to you. Now, of course, he's probably having a bit of laugh and a bit of fun, but AJ's sort of response is not in a fun way. Guys, you've seen how AJ acts around his opponents. Look at what he said to Daniel Dubois recently. He goes, I'll smack a fucking chair off your fucking head. And Daniel Dubois was a bit shocked, like, you good? Like, he goes, don't disrespect me. AJ's a serious, well, he tries to be a serious guy. So Carl Froch is probably just wanting to push AJ's buttons. I reckon Carl Froch has done this just to see what sort of response he gets. Now, AJ says, I don't like to talk too much. But in real life, I don't like to talk too much. So that is a sort of a threat, to be fair. Like, how Carl Froch has taken this as a threat. Now, has Carl Froch got scared of AJ? Maybe he has felt some sort of fear from AJ, and he thought, you know what, I'm going to expose this guy. So if AJ does try it with me, the whole world knows what type of guy he is, because AJ, in recent days anyway, he's been acting very, very serious. But that's AJ being AJ. But I think Carl Froch has tried here to expose a bit of AJ. Now, again, I'm trying to play on both sides. Like, I can see the side where Carl Froch has just gave him normal criticism and AJ's taking it very seriously. But at the same time, I can also see the side where AJ is now, I can see AJ's side a little bit as well, because Carl Froch is putting these messages out there. This is personal between two people that know each other maybe from a while ago. It's a big thing when you start sharing people's messages. Like, you kind of break the code, like the man code. But let's just carry on. And
the mannerisms in which, and the demeanour in which he's putting it across to me, I could feel threatened. But I don't give a shit. I'm the Cobra.
So Froch is saying he felt threatened by AJ by this. And to be fair, look what AJ's actually said to him. Carl Froch is probably fucking about. He says, a fat man made you quit. Look what I would do to you. AJ gave a little bit of a stern response, because if AJ's sitting there in a serious mode, he's gone, that's boxing, things happen. In real life, I don't like to talk too much. Carl Froch has felt threatened by this. So I reckon Carl Froch has thought, you know what, I got to put this online, because if AJ knocks on my fucking door and shit kicks off and he does some shit serious, then I want to expose him out on the way out. So this is just a bit of mad drama.
I'll front anybody face to face. Not because I'm a big hard man and a 4-time world champ, Hall of Famer, and I can fight a little bit, and I've got a granite chin. None of all that. Just because I want to be honest. I want people to come to me and say, let's go to Froch for the news. Let's see what the honesty is saying. Call me the truth. Call me what you want. But AJ getting wound up and getting really upset and coming back at me, telling me how much money he's got. I don't even want to really go down this path of exposing it, but I've got to. because you're calling me a P-R-I-C-K. You've got no real reason for it other than the fact that I've been honest about your career. You need to get over it. And you need to concentrate on the rest of your career. Try and finish on a high. And hopefully, and I mean this, hopefully one day I'll see you at the Hall of Fame. But at the minute, your attitude, your personality is totally classless. And I'm a little bit in shock. And by the way, there's a lot more. There's more messages. There's more.
So, guys, I can't disagree with Carl Froch here, to be honest. Like, it's hard to say with this type of thing, but AJ's obviously taking it in some sort of way where he's saying, look up, get on my level, and then you could see like sort of threats that he might be making to Carl Froch. Carl Froch is basically saying to him, yo, grow up here, stop getting pissed off over criticism, which AJ shouldn't really be getting pissed off over criticism. I've seen Tyson Fury get pissed over Simon Jordan's criticism, where they banned them from coming to talk sport. These athletes, guys, one thing I noticed with them, I don't know, certain athletes, I've seen it with AJ, I've seen it with Tyson Fury. You say something bad about these people, they don't like you. They don't want to know you. But as soon as you only want to say good things, then they like you. If you try to criticize them, they hate you. They don't want, they take it very personal. So I'm on Carl Froch's side here, man. AJ's got holes in his games. That criticism's not bad. It's supposed to be there, so it can help you where you can improve. If you don't like hearing criticism, then how are you going to improve? And you shouldn't take everyone's opinion to your heart. You should just focus on your career and get on with the job. But I don't know, maybe these lot have got a long history, and so AJ's got his right to say something. Maybe AJ thought they were close, but yeah, let's carry on.
More voicemails. Like I said, I thought you'd have been smoking or drinking because it gets bad. But I'm going to hold it back and keep it. I've got receipts for all of this.
So Carl Froch goes, he's got more shit on AJ. Like he thought AJ's been smoking or drinking. That's how much shit he's saying. So already he's exposed him saying, get on my level with the money. But he's saying there's more shit AJ said to Carl Froch. And he goes, I'm not going to expose that. I'm going to keep it for now. So AJ's obviously not going to really say much after this. I reckon AJ's going to go ghost mode on Carl Froch after this. So I doubt it's going to come out. But this is Carl Froch's kind of threat back to AJ, in my opinion. This is Carl Froch basically saying to AJ, you threaten me, saying what you're going to do in real life. This is Carl Froch playing it smart. He goes, I'll go to my channel. He's got a lot of subscribers. How many subscribers has this guy got now? He gets quite a lot of views as well, to be fair to him. The guy's got 116k subscribers and he gets about 200k views like per video. So he's done a clever thing here, guys. I think AJ's fallen into his trap. He's gone to cover his own back. He's gone to his YouTube channel and he's basically said on his YouTube channel, yo, watch out for this AJ guy, because if AJ continues, because Carl Froch probably knows he's going to do more videos on AJ and he's going to continue to criticize AJ. So he's probably trying to cover his own back. But at the same time, I don't know if this is the best way to go about it, but I reckon the beef with these two is not going to stop. But I reckon if these two do see each other, it could kick off. But let's just carry on.
If it's needed. But I just want to get this over to my fans and ask them, what do you think his problem is? Let me know in the comments below what you think Anthony Joshua's problem is. Is it just he doesn't like the honesty? If that's what it is, then tough, because that's all you're going to get from me is pure honesty. Listen, I don't want to go down the road of he said, she said, and you're the big bad man. What I want to do is I want to see a British heavyweight become a world champion, whether that's Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua, Daniel Dubois. I'm coming on here, Froch on Fighting, and just telling the truth from a guy who's been in a position of world titles. I've been on the floor a couple of times. I've been beaten. I've come back from defeats, and I know the game inside out. And I just want to give my opinion, my expert opinion, if I do say so, my expert analysis, and let people enjoy it. And if you're going to get wound up and upset and start falling out and start doing idle threats, I don't give a shit, honestly. I'm not bothered because
So, yeah, I'm not going to go for all of it, but yeah, Carl Froch is basically saying he doesn't care. If you're going to do threats and you're going to do these messages, he's going to expose it. So, fair play to Froch in one sense that he's showing that AJ is not this character that we all think. But at the same time, you could say he broke the man code. This is between them and AJ. They should hash this out, not in the public, but it's a hard one to say. I can see Carl Froch's point, so I do agree with him on a lot of the things he's saying, to be honest. The only thing that's a little bit off is when you're putting screenshots of someone that you know, it's a bit breaking the man code. But other than that, I'd probably agree with Carl Froch here. AJ's fucking ego is getting hurt here a lot.
I'm still going to keep doing what I'm doing whilst the people are still enjoying it.
So Carl Froch made a smart move to do this, and he got this on AJ because he doesn't put AJ in a good good light here, and because he's got such a following, you could say this is exposing what type of guy AJ actually is. So it's not a good look for AJ, in my opinion.
But don't forget, stay humble. Maybe this is the new AJ. Hopefully not. Maybe he's changed. The same money changes people. But I think he needs to just concentrate on his boxing career. It's towards the end of his career. Obviously now he's made it quite clear that he's only interested in the bottom line, the money. That's fine. It's a tough sport and you want to make as much money as you can. But come on, he's not skint, is it? But if that's all he's interested in, then for me, that's not going to bring back these titles. That's not going to become he's not going to become a unified world champion again.
Interesting point again from Carl Froch. He's basically saying AJ said in multiple interviews he only fights for the money now.
Where does the desire come from, and what is the desire? Obviously, I know you love to fight.
Money. I like making money. Straight up, like this is a prize fighting sport. Like,
so is this AJ? This is what AJ is really about. Yes, to the people he shows that he's some other character, but really, guys, all he really gives a fuck about is the money and showing other people that, yo, get on my level. Like, he doesn't say it to the public people, but if he's got a disagreement with someone like Carl Froch, he's just doing like shit with low class, get on my level, getting your notes on the table and saying get on my level. From what he said, cussing his appearance and then making threats to him like, I don't like to talk too much, I like to do shit in real life, whatever. So in my opinion, that's like low level kind of stuff. But I don't know, guys, it's their personal beef. But this is a bit of AJ being exposed. I will not lie to you. This is Anthony Joshua getting exposed.
World champion again. So he's called me a prick, and I've gone back to him and said,
Okay, let's have a look. Who the fuck are you calling a prick? Because I think you are. So AJ goes, I think you are. Carl Froch goes, why? AJ goes, I just do. Do something about it then, bitch. So Carl Froch has done this intentionally. And then AJ goes, I don't like to talk too much. You've had plenty to say about me. AJ goes, correct. Do something about it.
You call him a prick. And, he's come back and said, I don't like you. Well, fair enough, you don't like me. But all I've done is been honest and give constructive criticism on what you've done since losing to Ruiz and Usyk and where you're going now. You're fighting Dubois. There's no need to get personal. No need to start on a man's hooter. It's looking pretty good, by the way. And then you've got your £10 and your £20 notes rolled out on your bed. He's saying, levels. It's all about levels. Where's the humble guy gone?
Levels. It's all about levels. Nah, that's funny still. But yeah, I don't know what's going on here with AJ and Carl Froch, man. This is some crazy, some dodgy beef going on here, guys. And I don't know, man. I don't think these will kick off, but I don't know, man. This is maybe a bit of AJ getting exposed once in a while. This is AJ showing his true colours.
Gone. Where's remain humble? Stay humble. Where's that Anthony Joshua? Because I like that guy. I really don't think you're just all about the money. Maybe you are. Maybe you've been spoiled. Turkey Al Sheikh's put some mega money in your direction, and maybe it's gone to your head. Listen, you talk about...
Of course, Turkey Al Sheikh's put some mega money and it's gone to your head. Guys, I wouldn't be surprised, man. Like, Turkey Al Sheikh is paying these fighters ridiculous amounts of money. That money's gone to Fury's head for sure, because he even says now he'll fight for the money. He wouldn't have fought Usyk if it wasn't for the money. AJ's getting paid quite a lot as well. Who knows, guys? But AJ looks locked in. I don't think he does it for the money, not for the most part. But what Carl Froch is showing is a different side. AJ does say he fights for titles, this and that. But what Carl Froch is showing, it shows that AJ does actually fight for the money. So it's a weird one, man. This is a bit of AJ exposed. Let's just be straight.
Levels. He says, I'm not on his level. But he's talking about money. Fair play to him. He's made a fortune. He's smashed it. But let's talk about levels in terms of legacy and fights and career wins. A little fat kid from Mexico made him quit, for fuck's sake. He spat his gum shield out and was looking around looking for the corner, looking for people in the crowd to help him out. He got punched from pillar to post. Okay, he climbed off the floor, what was it, 2 or 3 times? The referee's looking at him. Do you want to carry on? Do you want to keep fighting? And what's he done? He's quit on his feet.
So Carl Froch is taking shots at AJ now for the Andy Ruiz loss now. This is this happened a while ago, but Carl Froch is not like letting that one go. I don't know, man. Obviously, I do agree that AJ... It's hard to... Did AJ quit in that fight? A lot of people have their own opinion, but yeah, he came back. AJ did come back, and then he outboxed him for 12 rounds. But in that fight there, people don't understand that this could happen again to AJ in the Daniel Dubois fight. Do not be surprised if this happens to AJ in the Daniel Dubois fight. People are really ruling at the fact that Daniel Dubois could do this to AJ. It's happened before from a short, stocky fighter. Obviously, Daniel Dubois is shorter than AJ, but he's not as short as Ruiz. But he's got that sort of style which could do this to AJ. So, Carl Froch is just taking shots at AJ now. Let's just be straight.
That is embarrassing. Something the Cobra would never, ever do. And you can take that to the bank. It's not all bad news. And listen, I'm trying to have a bit of fun with this and lighten the mood a little bit. Anthony Joshua has now got a chance to redeem himself and come back and become world champion again. A 3-time world champion. He's fighting Daniel Dubois for the IBF title. Obviously, Alexander Usyk, the real champion that's beat all of them, has vacated the IBF because of politics, basically.
Still rubbing out how Usyk has beat both of them. He's the real champion and they're fighting for like the kids' belt, basically. It's a little prize that Usyk gave them, but let's carry on.
But AJ and Dubois get to show us what they've got on the 21st of September. So what I'd suggest to AJ is to concentrate on his career. Don't worry about me or what anybody else's opinion of him is. Just get on with your career. Get in the gym. Try and get yourself hungry. We know you're not humble anymore. But try and stay hungry and get yourself back in world title contention. You've got a big chance here to redeem yourself and try and finish your career on some kind of level where you can say, listen, I've got a legacy. Because as far as I'm concerned, every time he's stepped up and been asked the question, he's been found wanting.
Carl Froch is taking shots at AJ, saying every time AJ stepped up, he's been found wanted. Now, is that really true? He stepped up to Klitschko. He beat Klitschko, guys, so he wasn't found wanted there. Stepped up to Andy Ruiz. Was that even supposed to be a hard match? No. So he lost. So it's not really a step up, in my opinion. He lost to a fat man, as you're saying. He won the rematch. Okay, he stepped up to Usyk. Yeah, he got found wanted. But other than that, like, he's beaten like Povetkin, Dillian White, Joseph Parker. So the only step ups he's had is someone like Klitschko. At that time was a step up, and Usyk has been a step up. He hasn't fought no Tyson Fury yet. So who else? Like AJ's fought like Joseph Parker, Dillian White, Povetkins, Pulevs. There's not really been too crazy. So yes and no. Yes, when he stepped up to the highest level, which is Usyk, you got found wanted. Yes, you're right in one sense, but at the same time, he's beating Klitschko as well. So it's a tough one, but I get what you're saying. But Carl Froch is obviously taking shots here, basically.
He's got beat. But if he wants to finish on a high and compare himself with the likes of me and any other Hall of Famers around, he's got a lot of work to do. I think with his mindset and his attitude and the way he's being at the minute, he's not making all the right noises. But I sincerely wish him all the best. I hope the best man wins, AJ Dubois. Looking forward to it, 21st of September. Don't miss it. I'll probably be there. If I'm not, I'll be doing a Froch along. So enjoy that.
So basically now he's just saying, I do wish AJ can do it and get on Cobra Froch's level. Now, I don't know. I haven't followed Cobra Froch too much in his career. I know he is a champion. I've seen a couple of his fights for Go Groves, but he retired quite a long time ago. I think he's like in his 40s now, late 40s. But yeah, what's my opinion overall with this beef, guys? I do think there's elements where AJ does need to get exposed for saying those type of things and acting a certain way. But at the same time, you got to look at the side of he's breaking the man code. So it is an AJ exposure because AJ doesn't show this character in public. He only shows this behind closed doors. So all about the money, all about this, all about the fame. He is small-minded and there's no class in it. But I agree with a lot of Carl Froch's points as well. In terms of how he needs to obviously fight Dubois. He's got a few people he needs to go through yet. He wants to try and become a 3-time champion. Do I see him being Usyk? I don't know if Usyk's going to be around, guys. Usyk's letting them play for the child belt. Usyk's already beaten Dubois. Usyk's already beaten Tyson Fury. Usyk beat Anthony Joshua. Look at Usyk's resume. The guy's crazy. And obviously AJ and Dubois are fighting for second place basically at the moment while Fury's getting ready for his rematch. After their rematch anyway. But yeah, man. So in my opinion, yes, this was Anthony Joshua exposed to a certain level. But at the same time, you could say Carl Froch has broken the man code by doing this as well. But yeah, guys, man, that's just gonna be my thoughts. I'm not gonna go too in depth on this, man. It's a iffy one, but you definitely saw AJ being exposed of what type of guy he is, and at the same time, Carl Froch is just getting views for his YouTube channel, because this is just drama type of stuff. But is what it is. But that's just going to be my video, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one. Leave your thoughts below, and I'll catch you in the next one, guys.